Fucking oath, another YouTube video. Let's run it up. The aim and the thesis of this video is, the topic is confidence versus competence. What do they mean and how do they relate with one another? And before I get into it, when I'm sitting in the car, like this sort of YouTube video, where I'm sitting in the car having a yarn, talking about mindset, talking about my life, I want this specific segment of the videos I'm doing to be called Raw Talk, because it's just me and you guys in the car, no distractions, where I'm just sitting here talking about mindset, talking about my life, and giving it as much energy as I fucking want. And distractions outside, there's like a garbage truck right behind me right now, so I'll move that quickly. But the whole thing is, and before I get started real quick, I want to give shout out to AlphaWare, to Rob and the team at AlphaWare for the hectic hookup with his singlet he just gave me, and gave me early access to the drop. So fucking oath. And then, yeah, the whole thing is, right, like let's use as an example. So I'm going to talk about this specific concept, confidence versus competence. And I'm also going to go into little tangents and stuff and veer into other little topics as I go. But that's the main overall concept of this video that I want to talk about. Every week or so, I'll do one of these videos where I'm talking about a specific mindset concept and also relating it to my life, past experiences I might have lived through, and just talking about me in general. So I'm keen. It's going to be about 15 to 20 minutes of just me in the car, all raw, no edits, nothing, and just fucking sending it. And that's what it's about. So let's use this as an example, because this exact topic is something that I've spoken about to my clients previously. The YouTube analogy, like me starting out with YouTube. At the time, when I started my YouTube channel, I had around 7,000 Instagram followers, right? And I'm like, I always wanted to start a YouTube channel and that, but I never really wanted to start something that I wasn't competent at, because I hadn't started it yet. You know, I had this like following on Instagram, and I'm like, fuck, I really don't want to start a YouTube channel and have to start from zero. But that was my ego. Our ego protects us from shame and embarrassment. It was my ego that I'm like, I'll just keep putting it off, because I wasn't competent at that. I didn't have any level of confidence. But ever since I started my YouTube channel and I got consistent, started putting in the repetitions and the time, I've gone so much better. Now I'm actually excited when I jump in the car and do a video and I can have a yarn and you guys can see a lot of long form content with me and get to know me at a deeper level, as opposed to just me having a yarn on my Instagram stories, this and that. And that's what the fuck it is. Face value is the best value, and long form content like YouTube, like educational videos like this, is what the fuck it is. And I'm really going for it this year. I committed to 2 YouTube videos a week. I've been slacking a little bit. I haven't posted in like nearly a week now, but I'm gonna get cracking into it. And the whole thing is, like, that goes with anything, not just YouTube. You're not gonna be competent at anything unless you put the time and the repetitions, isn't it? A lot of people quit before they even start to build that good momentum. Like now, even though I may only have like 65, 66 subscribers, whatever, and I've got a few videos, I'm actually getting excited. I'm like, ooh, 66 subscribers, let's get it. Like, that's gonna be 660 in no time. And as I start to walk the path, as my previous video stated, you walk the path and the path illuminates as you walk it. Like, there's no such thing as a perfect plan. If you've waited to start any endeavor in life and you waited for the perfect moment or the perfect plan, you've waited too fucking long to start. It's about imperfect action and refining as you fucking go. Another little core concept, now that I'm like veering into little other subtopics of this overall arcing topic, the whole thing is that you have, with any kind of, I've spoken about on my Instagram story and I've spoken about on coaching calls, in order to overcome anything in life, there's 4 stages, right? The first stage is self-acceptance, right? It's self-analysis, analyzing ourselves in the situation we're at objectively, right, with fact, and being able to look at the scenario for what it is rather than what we think it should be, and then accepting the facts. And then once the moment we accept the truth, instead of trying to run away from the truth, that's the moment we get to put in the work to change that. Like, let's say you're overweight, or let's use me as an example. Back when I used to be in the party days and I used to be a little skinny cat and whatever, I used to look in the mirror, I wasn't happy with who I saw, but I kept telling myself, I'm okay for where I'm at now, I'm okay for where I'm at now, and one day I'll magically put in the work to change the whole situation. But the whole thing is, I wasn't happy with who I was, and I was running away from the truth, which the truth was me not being happy with who I was. And I was running to vices, I was running to drugs, I was running to instant gratification as opposed to delayed gratification of me putting in the hours in the gym, hiring a coach, because as I've spoken about it previously, me hiring a coach was a huge pivotal moment in my life, because I was the turning point from the old me into the new me. And the whole program that I've still got my own coach to this day, the whole program was the proverbial bridge from the old me into the new me. But anyways, I was talking about analyzing your life objectively with fact, being able to look at your life deductively instead of trying to add all these things on your plate. First you start, if you want to be successful with anything, first you start to eliminate the things that don't add to your life. Being able to look at the future, figure out what sort of life you want to live, figure out which person you need to become to live that life, and then start to eliminate all the things that aren't incongruent. They're not a collective whole with the outcome you envision. Like, let's say you want to be athletic, you want to be successful, you want to have internalized success such as positive habits that lead you to that outcome, which is you having that good physique. You're not going to be going out every week, and someone that's successful in that regard, that has a good physique, that got good habits, that got good character, good integrity, they don't go out every weekend getting on the bags, cheating on their missus, doing all that dumb shit. They're a man of honor, a man of integrity. When he says he's gonna do something, he fucking does it, and people know that they can trust him with anything because he always upholds the word to himself, and that's what the fuck it is. So if you want to live a life, you gotta, too many people, and I'll use this as an example for me when I was doing engineering. Too many people move 100 miles per hour and they try to climb a ladder really fast, the ladder of life, metaphorically speaking. But they don't realize that that ladder is leaning up against the wrong wall. So you can climb all you want and climb really fast and feel like you're making progress. But all that progress you're making is in the wrong fucking direction. So sometimes it's good to temporarily take a step back. Like I took that step back in terms of engineering when I decided to quit engineering. It was a temporary step back in terms of finances and that, but that step back allowed me to look at my life with more time, to look at my life objectively and figure out that those actions I was doing, even though I was working a job, I spent 5 years at uni working in engineering. I was working in engineering every day. I didn't want to be an engineer in 5-10 years to come. I wanted to work for myself full time. I wanted to be an entrepreneur. I wanted to be an online coach because of what online coaching done for me. A complete holistic transformation, mindset, fitness, personal development. So it was my honor, my duty as a man to give that gift that was bestowed upon me, which was mentorship and me having a whole complete transformation of my life, to give that back to other people. But I was working in engineering. Those actions I was taking every day didn't align to the future that I envisioned and the person I knew I needed to become for me to work for myself full time, for me to be an online coach and live my life giving value and doing all this. So you might be stuck in a job you don't want, or be living a life that you don't want, but that's okay. It's okay if you're not there yet, because I'm nowhere near the level that I know I can get to. But what's not okay is choosing to get there when there's help out there. There's coaches, there's mentors that can help you. They can give you the blueprint to success. They can give you the roadmap to success, because that's what I needed for fucking years. The only reason I was so skinny and I kept going to the party and all that, because I didn't have a path. I didn't have my mentor who gave me that path. He gave me the blueprint. He's like, this is the exact steps you need to do every day, and these steps will lead you here. I wasn't told that, because I can guarantee you if I started personal development a whole lot sooner, I didn't waste my life and years doing that dumb shit, I'd be so much further along in life. But that being said, I don't regret anything. I don't regret any particular moment in my life, whether initially I deemed that moment to be good or bad, because those moments have led me here, and I'm goddamn proud of who the fuck I am here. And that's the most powerful thing as a man. Like, are you really proud of who the fuck you are? If you're not, that's okay. We've all been there. Every great man has had a chapter in their life where they've escaped the reality. They weren't happy with who they were, but they didn't settle. They kept digging deep and they made it fucking happen. And that's what the fuck it is. But confidence and competence. In order for you to get competent at anything, you're gonna have to just start having that fucking crack. Like, imagine if I never hired my own online coach and started my personal development back in September 2022. I keep talking about that because that was a huge pivotal point in my life, and it was a turning point in my life. Imagine if I never, after a year of having my own coach and having a huge transformation, even though I was nowhere near that level I wanted to be yet, if it wasn't for me having my own coach for a whole year, I wouldn't have been able to reach out to Wes, who actually told me I should start my own I should start my fitness coaching. I told him, I'm like, brother, I love what you do. I don't know exactly what you're about or what you do, but I want to do what you do one day. let's make it happen. He's like, brother, jump on the team, let's work. I'm like, you say less. Here's my money, I'll shut the fuck up, I'll listen. And it's crazy to think that you just walk the path. You take that small step, and that small step down the track becomes into the biggest step you've ever taken, because if it wasn't for that first initial step, you wouldn't be where you are. And that's the whole fucking thing. And too many people hesitate. Too many people, instead of focusing about the next small step, they focus about how they're going to go from here to here. But that's not what it is. You want to visualize where you're going to be, but what's the next step? You know, you might want to have a good you might want to have a good shape. You might want to start a podcast studio or whatever. Like, especially with my little room that I've been building slowly into my office and putting my backdrop, getting a new screen monitor, getting my new MacBook that I just got this week, getting my whiteboard that I've written yearly goals, weekly goals, and daily goals, right? It wasn't when I started that office space, I wasn't like, this is exactly how it's gonna be. No, what's the next thing? Whiteboard panel, hectic. And then what's next? You always start, and as you walk the path will illuminate as you walk it, and you get competent at anything by putting in the time. Nothing good happens overnight, and good things come to those who wait and work for it. That's what the fuck it is. I'd love to like pause right now and have a little bit of a breathe up, because brother, I've been fucking hammering for the last, how long it's been? 11 minutes, and it's getting hot here too, Brian. But like, as I said, I'm just gonna keep it rolling, because I just love sitting in the car, just fucking pa. What's up, motherfucker? Let's get it. That's what the fuck it is. But anyways, I don't even know where I'm gonna really go from here. I kind of already spoken about everything that has been popping into my head. But let's go back into what I was just saying about my room. I've been setting it up for hectic, and I've been working so hard on my business. I posted that video a few weeks ago about me talking about the 90-day business execution plan that will take me to Miami. I've been working towards that. I've been working towards building out my client portal, building out all these new client accessories and utilities that I can utilize on my program to become the best coach that I know I can be, and to provide the best service that I know I can. Building out, like today I started building out like a mindset presentation, a mindset module that's called, so I've got different chapters. I've got like fitness, mindset, whatever, and this one is called mindset, but in particular having a paradigm shift. And what a paradigm shift really is when you have a complete like fucking hell moment where your whole perception of the world and your worldview and certain events has been blown out, and you completely start to view the world in a new lens. It's pretty much like a mindset shift. And I had that paradigm shift when I started to see my own potential, when I started to see the possibilities of the future that I know I could have lived. And if it wasn't for my mentorships, from my mentors being able to see me not just for who I was at the current moment when I jumped into their team and when I jumped into the program, but for the person I could have become. And now that I've done this huge transformation myself, I've gone from nothing to something, and gonna keep on building me up. Now I see that for other fucking people, and that's why mentorship is so important, because a good coach can see that for you. Like, I see people now, they might be a little bit flabby. They might think they're in good shape, or they might think they know what they're doing, but they don't know what they're doing when they come to me and they drop their ego, like I had to drop my ego. They accept the truth for where they're at, and know that there's things that they can implement with me, working with me directly one-on-one on my mentorship to work towards, to improve, where I'll look at their life deductively, eliminate vices, do certain things that are custom to them in their certain situation in their life, and we work together to completely eliminate those negative things, and we start to implement the program, man. We get them jacked, and we get them in their best mindset, in the best physique of their fucking life, and that's what the fuck it is. And even now when I'm building my YouTube, in the next couple of weeks, I'm going to start to put in the calendar link. I'm going to link my calendar to my Google Calendar to my YouTube, where people can book in 30-minute one-on-one mentorship qualification calls to see if me and you that's watching this video right now, if you want to have the same transformation that I've had and my clients have had, and if you're interested in working directly with me as opposed to any other coach, you can book in a call, a half an hour call, 45-minute call with me, where you'll answer some questions before you jump on the call, and we'll see if we're the right fit for us to work together. Because honestly, I don't work with just anyone. I work with driven people, ambitious people, people that are ready to change. Like, I was ready to change for a very long fucking time, but I just got a little bit distracted. I had some bloke just put up behind me, and he's got the lights on. He's like, brother, why do you got the lights on, lad? It's fucking like literally still light. That little distraction there just literally fucking just took me a little bit off. That's why Anyways, that kind of reminded me a little bit of engineering now, because that bloke just came home, and what's the time now? It's like 6:30 or it's 7 o'clock, 7:30. And I remember when I was driving home from engineering from the Warringah freeway upgrade project that I was working at, I wouldn't be getting home till like this time, and I'd come home, have my dinner, do my book post. I'd sit on the balcony, do my reading post. For whoever's followed me for a long time knows that I used to come home after work. I used to train first thing in the morning, do my cold plunge, do my training, go to work. Come home from work, do my talking stories on the way from work to my car around 5:30. And drive from like 6 o'clock till 7 something, get home, have my dinner, do all my cleaning, and that was literally Monday to Friday. And the weekends, like Saturday would be like my haircut day, get my shit together day, like do my food shop, and then Sunday I'd like prep it and whatever. And it was like a complete cycle of like me always doing something, doing those daily repetitions that even though I didn't see progress in the current moment, much overall progress, I knew that I was following my coach's blueprint that was aligned to that future that I live now. And he told me, Wes Watson, the fucking maddest card ever. He goes, if you do this every day, this is where you're gonna be. I'm like, yes sir, let's run it. So if it wasn't for that roadmap to success that he gave me, I might have quit. And that's the reason why a lot of people quit any endeavor that they do, is because they don't have that roadmap to success. I wish I had my roadmap a long time ago. And a lot of people quit because they don't have that blueprint. They don't have the accountability. They don't have a coach like me that will say it how it is. They have a coach that placates them, that tells them what they want to hear, that will take you just freaking for the money. I don't give a fuck about the money. If I'm going to tell you something, if I see it, I'm going to tell you. Whether you like it or not, you can get fucked if you don't like it. It's the truth. I say it because I love you. Even though I'm hard on people that I care about, because I'm a hard person on myself. That's the sort of person I am. And I know me being difficult and hard on myself has got me here, because I keep putting in the work and keep putting in the work and keep putting in the work. And I always think to myself, that's not enough. Do more, do better, faster, cheaper, more. And I have that same ambition, that same mindset towards my fucking clients. And that's why I've made such a huge transformation in such a short amount of time, because that's just the person that I fucking am. And it's what it is. If you want to be successful, you got to make it fucking happen. You got to have that mindset, that drive, and you got to be connected to like-minded people. That will push you so much further than you could push yourself. And that's what I do for my team now. And that's what the fuck it is. But now that thought came back in my mind, and now that I've been getting into a little bit of more flow state, that I'm not distracted by that guy back there anymore, I'm going to put my calendar link on my YouTube bio where people can book in calls directly with me to see if we're the right fit. And before they book in the call, when they're booking the call, they have pre-filled questions that they need to fill out before they jump on the call with me. But I only work with selected individuals that are ready for the change. They're ready for the change now, and they'll do whatever it takes, and I'm going to guide them through my program. And now that I'm working towards this program, I'm dialing in everything. I'm going to build up my own community, either through school or something. I'm even going to build my own, I wouldn't call it like a course or nothing, but it's like modules where, let's say I sign you up, you've got your own little dashboard. It's like, welcome to the team, finish module 1 or 2 before you jump on the call with me. Here's the link, make sure you've done this before this call, this is when this time starts. And on the one-on-one call with me, I'll go through the specific program and your specific goals, and then we'll kick it from there. And that's what the fuck it is. And I'm so excited for the future I'm working towards, in the future I'm creating. Like all day today, all I've been doing was bang, 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 next. What else can I do? I've already started looking up the fucking microphone I'm gonna get from office. Like I got my MacBook this week, and funny story enough, with the MacBook that I bought, I wrote on my planner, my whiteboard. On one side of the whiteboard I got my goals. The other side I have like brainstorm sessions that I do with like my YouTube. Like I already got my next YouTube video that I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do educational style videos on my whiteboard, where I write on my whiteboard and I talk about what I'm writing and this and that. But on the one side that I have my goals, I have my 2025 goal, my yearly goals. And I have outcome-based goals, and then I have input-based goals. So I have the outcome. This is what the outcome's gonna look and how it's gonna feel. And you wanna put yourself there, how you're gonna look, how you're gonna feel. But you don't want to focus on the outcome. You want to focus on the daily things it takes to get that outcome, because I lost today. You can't control the outcome, but you can control your input to get that outcome, and that's what the fuck it is. But you want to be able to visualize the outcome. And yes, I have yearly goals, weekly goals, and daily goals. And for last week, I put on my calendar that I was going to go into Apple and suss out the new MacBook, because the one I've had was from 2016 from my uni days, and it's been so slow and fucked up and whatever. So I'm like, I'm gonna go suss it out, see what options I can finance or just whatever, and go from there. And then on Monday, I think it was Sunday actually, after my group call, before my other 2 one-on-one calls, I went into Officeworks to get a Wi-Fi extender because the Wi-Fi I've had major dramas with and that. And I went in there to get the Wi-Fi extender so I can get better reception in my room before the new Wi-Fi modem comes. I'm telling you, I've had the biggest dramas and the biggest blow-ups with these Wi-Fi cards and that. But I went into there, and then Officeworks, I walked past. I'm like, oh, there's a new MacBook, huh? Cool. I'll think about it, whatever. Went home after one of my one-on-one calls. I think it was with Mark, before I had my other one with Zach. I went on Officeworks and I bought it straight up. Just fuck it, let's run it. Why wait when I can do it now? And I was the same mindset with engineering. Why wait when I can fucking do it now? Like, it's gonna happen eventually. You might as well bring it closer and do it now and put in the work it takes now. Because why settle for the level we're at now when we can work towards this level here? Invest into a coach, invest into a mentor that has the roadmap to success to get there, that can shortcut our way to success. So we can enjoy ourselves in that level in our life so much fucking longer, because tomorrow's not fucking guaranteed. Tomorrow's not fucking guaranteed, bro. And the whole thing is, it's like, why sit at this stage in your life now if you're not happy, if you're not fulfilled, when there's ways to get there? You just gotta drop your ego, invest into yourself through hiring a coach and mentor that you wanna work alongside with, and fucking get there and enjoy your fucking life. I live every day so fulfilled, so fucking happy. I don't chase happiness, but I chase pride, I chase fulfillment, I chase who I'm gonna become. And that's what the fuck it is. So making big moves, and the next moves, I'm like, I'm gonna get my new Shure mic, and I'm gonna be able to talk on the calls, and then whenever I don't need it, I can move it. And then what else am I gonna get? You know, what's next for my office? What's next? I've got my light up sign that says Rudy Garcia that I'm gonna put on my back panel in my room. There were some problems with the delivery, and it didn't come the way we wanted to, so we're sorting that out at the moment. But I'm always working for the next step, the next small step. But those small steps in years to come, they'll be the biggest steps you've ever taken. Focus on the next small thing you can see in front of you. Take that action, imperfect action. Fuck if you fail, who gives a fuck? You've taken that action when other people haven't. It's all mindset, and that's what the fuck it is. And enjoy your life, live your life, love your people, and live every day like it's your last. And that's what the fuck it is. And I love this shit. I love this shit. Because I've built this life I'm currently living. I've designed it. It's been a life of my design. And I'm slowly working towards the future that I envision. Miami, there's fast cars. But the whole thing is, the supercars that are going to come and all that, they're not success on its own. They're a manifestation of success. They're an outcome of success. They're the outcome of me helping dozens and hundreds and thousands of people and transforming their lives in the process. So never focus completely on the outcome. Visualize the outcome, how you're going to look and how you're going to feel, like that healthy body, that fit body, you looking jacked, you being in the best shape and best mindset you've ever had. But don't focus on that. Focus on the daily actions that align to that outcome, and that's what the fuck it is. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that video. Me just in here dropping fucking heat, and I love it. I love this raw talk segment, confidence versus competence. And if you enjoyed that, like, subscribe, and keep an eye out for the next one, because we're gonna keep coming. We're gonna keep coming. We're gonna keep coming. And my new business plan that I'm building is gonna be next level. And I'm telling you, I'm gonna be one of the most elite coaches in Australia, especially with all these systems and infrastructure I'm gonna slowly start to implement on my business. I already put a lot of work in, and it's just gonna keep on coming, keep on coming, keep on coming, keep on elevating. And let's run it up. Big love, let's fucking go. Yeah.